wanted to share about an existential struggle that I feel I've finally resolved about a week ago. It's been an ongoing thing for me, but it kind of came to the surface within the last year when I saw on David Letterman, the director of the World Food Program, was on there. I believe she's the director. And I just felt like there was some guidance that I was receiving to help out. But then I went through the internal struggle of, well, you know, more people being saved to the point of, you know, where they have children and their children have children and population, you know, like continues on and on. Is this something that's going to be helped through feeding people and donating money, or is this something that is only going to be helped through people not breeding so much? Because overpopulation is a big problem. But I was losing sleep over it recently, and I finally decided that no matter what I tell myself in my head, I can't get away from the idea that this is only easy to ignore at a distance, and that if, hey baby, if this was happening next door, I would feed these children. So I struggled for a while with how much should I pay? And then I decided a percentage. I decided that I would pay 10% of my income on a monthly basis, and my business fluctuates month to month, so it kind of varies, but I decided that 10% would be enough to still allow me to achieve my personal dreams. Another reason that I was resistant to donating to charity for a while was the thought of just by accumulating savings, which I've been doing for a while, that I could use that to help my own spiritual family, so to speak, my spirit tribe or whatever. But that was something that I realized was not enough in and of itself to prevent me from donating to charities. There's an image that I couldn't get out of my mind for a while of children eating dirt to take away the hunger pains. And the World Food Program talked about how it only costs like 25 cents a day to get these little food bars distributed that can keep people alive. And you know, there's so much suffering, and it feels so far removed from my own struggles and my own stuff that it seems like it's easy to just not deal with. But I've been influenced quite a bit by the book Creating Affluence by Deepak Chopra, and he talks about charity and tithing, the concepts of basically giving something and not getting anything in return. And I do get something in return in terms of there's a satisfaction, but it's not something that, you know, necessarily comes right back to me in an immediate form. But I think there is just an underlying faith that I'll be fine, you know, any kind of donating that I do is not going to get in the way of my own goals. And I also decided that I would spend up to an additional 10% of my income to promote this channel and also my business. The last two videos I did on this channel are for promotional purposes. I'm going to be using YouTube's promotional services to distribute it to distribute both of them. One's for biz, one's for the channel. And I decided I'm going to start filming in high def as well. I ordered yesterday a high definition camcorder, which hopefully I'll be using within the next week or so. My current camcorder, little screen that flips around, stopped working when I flip it around. It only works this way. So currently I have a mirror and some wire attached so I can see the viewfinder from the other side to make sure that I'm centered in the screen when I start a video. But I found that a lot of times my various technological equipment around my home, whatever it is electronically, if it's time for something to be upgraded, it starts to fall apart. And usually it is gentle so that it's not immediate. In other words, my camcorder didn't stop working completely. It's just inconvenient. So I thought about it, did some divination, and it was time to go high def. So you may notice a difference in the clarity of these videos within the next week or so. And well, that's all the updates for now. Thanks for listening.